Hey guys, welcome to the channel if you're new, welcome back if you're a subscriber. My name's Neil and it's time for the next episode of Would I Lie to You? We're going back to Series 8, Episode 10, which is the compilation episode, the unseen bits. And I've been told that there's a good Claudia Winkleman bit in here. But just like every Unseen Bits episode, there's going to be a ton of stories. There won't be Who is Blank to You. There will just be a bunch of great truths and lies. And so I don't know who else will appear in this. You know, it's for the whole series, and I can't remember everybody that appeared in Series 8. But I'm sure there's going to be some fun stuff. Otherwise, it wouldn't end up in the Unseen Bits episode. So let's jump right into it. This is Episode 10. Series 8 of Would I Lie to You?
Joining Lee Mack tonight, Claudia Winkleman, Bruno Tonioli, Bob Mortimer, Mel Gedroich, Ray Mears, Gareth Malone, Adam Buxton, Hal Cruttenden, Amelia Fox, and Steve Jones. Joining David Mitchell tonight, Joe Brand, Rod Gilbert, Fiona Bruce, Kian Egan, Miles Jupp, Amanda Abington, Phil Jupitus, Kirsty Wark, Adil Ray, Mickey Flanagan, and Carol Vorderman.
Whenever I'm in a situation where I don't know what to do, I ask myself the question, what would Cliff Richard do?
Right, give me an example. Say you don't know if you're going to go on a skiing holiday or a summer holiday. What would you do in that situation?
I'm missing some of the Cliff Richard
I say
references
to myself,
here.
What would Cliff do?
Why Cliff Richard as well?
I just think because he's someone that lives his life in a way that I believe we should all aspire to.
He can't even keep a straight face on that.
Am I right? Yes. You go to Pret, and as ever, the queuing's a complete disgrace. And you think, what would Cliff Richard do? Well, I walk out.
When did you first let Cliff into your life?
In a way, I feel more like I've been let into his.
Have you got a lot of Cliff's albums?
Yes.
Well... I think you know where this is going, Miles.
Yeah.
I just want one album. That's all I want.
Greatest Hits Volume 2.
I don't think we can possibly.
Not even entertain the notion.
No.
As entertaining as the notion may be.
Yeah.
No.
This is actually a lie.
Yes.
Possession.
I think this is the first time I've seen Claudia on Lee's team.
This is Yoshi. I recently took him to the vet because I thought he was depressed.
She doesn't even know how to pronounce the
I'm
name.
not opening it. What is it?
Well, let's find out.
Ah, yes.
It's a turtle. I get why he's called Yoshi.
Grassy surface we put in.
That's a great Nintendo reference, Super Mario, but I don't think Claudia's going to get that.
It's that. It's mine.
Surely you would kiss him, wouldn't you, Claudia? You would give him a little kiss.
I don't kiss anyone.
Give him a kiss.
Like that. I mean, I don't want to bother him.
A proper one with your lips.
No,
Kiss him. Kiss his lips. That's what mad people do with animals.
No, so it's
You're obviously very attached to him.
Obviously.
Well, no, yes. Well, I'll tell you. Well, it's not mine, it's my family's. And I took him to the vet because I was worried because he was not really bouncing.
He was a little sluggish.
What was the change in the tortoise's behaviour that you thought meant it was depressed?
This is a very good point. When we first got him, he was sort of scampery.
Do you want to have a minute to think about this story?
So essentially, you bought a tortoise that was having a fit, and it recovered, and you mistook that very recovery for depression.
And I'll say this out loud.
It's the only way to say it. Otherwise, you're thinking of the word think.
And she suggested that maybe we organise, like, tortoise playdates.
Right, now you're pushing it. What do you reckon? You had them. You had them.
No, of course it's not.
I think it might not be true somehow.
Look, if this is true...
If this is true,
If
you
this
are
is true,
brilliant.
Claudia deserves a point.
Yeah.
That story was true.
She is such a good liar. Such a good liar.
And I love it.
Such a good liar.
For 5 days, I pushed my cat around in a pram because it had sprained 3 of its ankles.
How did it sprain 3 of its ankles, and why was it necessary for it to be so mobile during its recovery period?
My eldest boy didn't throw a tyre at it, but threw a car tyre, and it hit the cat.
He threw the tyre recreationally. 75% of the cat's ankles are, did you say sprained?
They were bruised, and we were told that he mustn't walk.
So you were told he mustn't walk, but he needed still to travel.
You can strap the cat into the buggy.
Yeah.
How did you strap the cat into the buggy?
Using the straps and...
Using the straps.
So we just used to take him from the front room round to the litter tray.
Strap him in.
Why not just carry him?
Why didn't you just carry him?
You couldn't stop him walking, but he would consent to be strapped into a buggy.
When it comes to pets, it's not really a matter of consent, David.
Never use the phrase, when it comes to pets, it's not a matter of consent.
What was his name?
Its name was Goodmonson. It was...
What?
Monson, as in the word monsoon,
No,
with an
Monson.
O missing.
Yes. Goodmonson.
Charles Monson.
Oh, he's lying.
Well, this is a superb moment. I have unanimity from the team.
I am telling a lie.
Yes, of course you are.
Last year, I made my husband a birthday meal using some mince I found in the street.
OK, what... Why... Well,
What?
why?
What?
How would you do that?
I don't know whether someone had left it there, whether they dropped it. What
It wasn't
was
like being
noticed?
clutched by, like, an old woman. You're not being convenient with the truth, right?
All right, I slapped her out the way.
How do you know, like, a dog hadn't weed on it? I know it was in the cellophane,
Because
but...
I sniffed it.
Did you not have any...
You can't buy class, can you? Is it your current husband or the first one who died of food poisoning?
My one and only husband.
Okay. Oh, it's Chesney Hawkes.
I don't know that joke. That's a whoosh.
True.
I think false.
I think it might be true. Because it's Joe Brand.
It is, of course, a lie.
I don't have a lot of respect for Joe Brand, apparently.
I can tell if someone is left or right-handed just by looking at their ears.
This is like him sizing up the circumference of people's heads.
What people don't realise is that the most common twitch is this. But over the course of a lifetime, that will just slightly... Well, to a layman, no, you wouldn't spot it. But for a professional, you know it.
Because your left ear is definitely
No, 'cause I
longer
was
than
doing
your
that.
right. So what are you, left or right-handed?
Left.
He's selling out for the lie.
Because I think your right lobe is larger than your left.
I'm ambidextrous.
What am I, then?
You're Carol Vorderman. You're right-handed.
I am, yeah.
Which am I?
Keep your head
I've
still.
got tiny ears.
You have.
But I only grew arms when I was 9. Maybe
Classic right hand.
Yes, I'm right-handed.
Gosh, he's good, isn't he?
Yeah, 9 out of 10.
Looking at my ears.
You're a textbook right-hander. Textbook.
I'm not, though.
You are?
I'm not, I'm left-handed.
Yeah, no, but I'm talking about when you're using a textbook. I genuinely can't see your ears. Look into the camera. You've got no ears. That's...
Lie.
You think it's a lie?
Right.
You think it's a lie? Well, as I say, I think it's true.
You think it's true?
No, of course I don't.
Of course it's a lie.
Of course it's a lie.
I once had to go all the way to Bradford just to make a phone call to prove I was in Bradford. I was living in Birmingham.
For what reason did you have to go to Bradford?
To make a phone call.
Bradford's near Leeds, right? That's like a journey from Birmingham.
You leave your family home to go to Bradford.
Yes.
Phone your father in Birmingham.
Yes.
To prove you're in Bradford.
What was your reason for being in Bradford?
But to make the phone call,
Yes.
you said.
We all know. There's no doubt about why he was there. He was there to prove he was in Bradford.
Yeah.
To phone his dad. We know that. There's just one tiny thing. If you could just, you just get that for me.
Yeah.
And that tiny thing is, what are you talking about? Just that.
I'm working that out.
Yeah.
OK. Why did you need to prove to your father that you were in Bradford?
Sorry, don't, Rob. I said that exact sentence.
I'm just one of life's natural communicators.
Could you put it in a Welsh accent and then we could try?
Here we go.
That's it.
Why were you in Bradford?
Why?
No!
No, Mel, no!
When I called him,
Yes.
I was at the coach station.
Why did he need to know you were at Bradford coach station?
Because that's where I told him I was going.
Why? Where are you going?
I told him I was going to a university open day.
You weren't really going to this university open day. You were lying to your father.
Yeah.
So you were going to Bradford to
Were you going
pretend
to
you're
Bradford
there.
at all?
I wasn't intending to go to Bradford.
But you had to go to Bradford because you'd see the number come up on the phone.
Yeah, that's right. Thank you. Thank you very much. I wanted to go to a gig in Birmingham. It was an Asian club night. My dad thought I was at an open university day in Bradford, and I just happened to bump into my dad. And he says, I thought you were supposed to be in Bradford. And I said, I'm on my way.
And when you get there, phone me.
Yeah, make sure you call me. I was worried that he might try and call me back. So, you know, you get to a phone box.
Oh, I
and
see.
And then he goes, let me call you back, son. I couldn't get back because I've got a late coach.
Why don't you just go to the Open University, wherever it was?
There was no university thing. I'd made that bit up.
Oh, it wasn't even...
You made that up?
Oh, you'd made it up?
Yeah.
This is actually true. It's confusing as hell. Actually confusing.
So I went into this pizza place near the station and just said, you know, I need help and I want pizza.
Why didn't you just go back to Birmingham?
Because I couldn't get a coach.
It was late.
It was late.
If it was too late, it would be after 10 o'clock or something. So you went to the open day.
There's no open day.
I'm
now all over this.
Yeah.
He's on this campus an open day. The open day doesn't exist. It's only there as a lie, so he can pretend he's going to it and spending the night. He wants to go to the Asian club night now. His dad catches him in the street. They go, get yourself off the bus, you're late. He goes, wait for all that. He gets on the bus, he goes up to Bradford. He's now going to ring the dad because he knows he'll phone him back. He's now he's not getting the bus back, he's far too late. There's no open weekend. So luckily, he's starving, and as we all know, there's one thing that the Asian community likes.
Pizza.
And then he goes...
Can I just ask you, did you like the look of the university? I mean, did it appeal to you? You seem to know it better than him.
Yes.
He threw up a lot of smokescreen tissue, smokescreen.
So he's covering up. I know what you mean.
He told us nothing.
I think it's true too.
Sorry, Dad. It was a true.
Yeah.
I was once forced to continually ballroom dance while presenting 5 minutes of live TV. The programme was Edinburgh Nights.
How long ago?
It was...
Is it written on the ceiling?
I performed the tango.
And who was your partner?
He was the world champion tangoist.
Tangoist.
Tangoist?
Was it Argentinian tango or classic tango?
Or diet tango?
Or diet.
Did you do the thing at the end? This is Kirsty Wark, dancing, news, whatever you said.
It wasn't the news, though, so that would be inappropriate, the advert programme. It's like at the end of this, Rob doesn't go, and that was the news.
I don't think Kirsty would lie about something like that.
Without knowing anything about her or Edinburgh Night, I'm going to say it's true.
True.
It didn't seem that extreme of a story.
I have a crippling fear of the underside of ships.
Hull-aphobia?
He's ship scared.
Ships.
Scared shipless.
How often are you confronted with the underside of ships?
Happily, probably not very often. But should I be, it would be a crippling fear. If, for example, I was at a dry dock...
How often do you go to the dry dock?
I must have gone... a school trip?
Your school trip to the dry dock?
I've actually been to a school trip to a dry dock. But it was organised by my father, who is a naval architect and involved in the shipbuilding industry.
Of a ship. It was on a film. It was something about the propeller, you know, bigger than these large circles.
No,
here.
I mean, I think everyone has a fear of being caught in a propeller. In Titanic, presumably you didn't go to see.
I did.
You did. You're a moron, then.
David, I'm not going to contest that point.
I think it's a lie.
I think we think it's a lie.
Yeah, it's got to be a lie.
It's true.
No.
It's me. Right. Whenever I take a shower, I listen to the Benny Hill theme tune. It's the only way I can be in and out of the cubicle in under 4 minutes.
You could stand and demonstrate it.
He is stood. So rude, the guest. I'm so sorry, Rob. Have some respect for the little Welsh.
It does certainly speed you up.
Everywhere, Rob, everywhere.
Lies, lies, lies.
I'm not sure. Do it again.
Well, I think we're going to say true.
No.
You're going to say true.
Yeah.
Just, okay.
Lie.
It is, in fact, a lie.
Yeah. Yeah, David just conceded points for the sake of the program.
Good night.
Love it. I got a Claudia Winkleman. I got a Bob Mortimer. I got a Miles Jupp. What more can you ask for in an episode of Would I Lie to You? These episodes go fast and furious. I'm blown away that was essentially a half hour there. It sure didn't feel like it, but entertaining as heck. And yeah, I'm kind of psyched. I'm kind of binging Would I Lie to You today. This was my first episode, and I've got a bunch to follow. So until next time, everybody, thanks for joining me. Take care, stay healthy, and we'll see you soon. Cheers.